Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Age of Mythology. I am the Mysterious JG. We've got, did I lose one of you late? I think I might have lost one of my shield maiden. No, I got them both. Okay. They're amazing. I don't like to send a lot of them out into battle because it's just nice to have some healers. It's not a faction that, actually I don't know what I'm saying. They do fine with healing, but, if you don't get the Shield Maiden Valkyries, I don't know how you're meant to keep your forces all topped off and nice. Yeah, but this is pretty good. It's only 3 a pop, but this is a good little revenue stream for us. So we can get a heavy raiding cavalry, which can. I don't know if they. It points in attack. These guys collect. The Goaty heroes collect relics. Goaty heroes are pretty amazing, actually. Let's turn Brock into a hero farmer. Oh, he refuses. He will not build. Okay. He refuses to farm. He's too good for that. All right. Well, we got all the armory stuff. We can build brave Huskarls. Make them do damage against buildings. I'm just getting all the upgrades, even though I think quite a few of them we don't really care about. Are there any other type of buildings we don't have? We don't have a port yet. That's about it. All right.
Something. Yow. Skipan. Sa.
What kind of myth unit could we get? I could send in... You know what? There's no particular reason not to send in these shield maidens, because I've told you the Fenris Wolf Brood were just unimpressive. Ice Giants are big and slow, and they're kind of cool, whatever. But these ladies are good. Real good. So we might as well build them until we're low on faith, but we actually ran out of food first, which is fine.
Yo.
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 These are herdmen, good against cavalry.
Predator. Tilbuin. Skipan. Yow. Yow. Shot. Predator. Yow. Skipan. Something.
Yeah, this is kind of a fun mission, and this is really making it pretty easy to build up Super Death Army. Oh, and I was trying to get some more Huskarls going, and I forgot this building can make them. Oh, hey, you guys coming to attack? Well, guess what? You're fucked. Guess what? You are not attacking in the force that is necessary.
Sat. Yow. Something.
Need doing. Oh, I'm already over the pop limit, so there's no point in any more of this nonsense. All right, you are one. You hang out. I don't feel like organizing the group so that it also contains you. I like that myth units refuse to go around building. Like the Norse, their combat units build buildings, but like, no, fucking. Oh, hold on. Let's bring you guys back. I still have Heroes of Ragnarok left over from the beginning of this. It survived, so that's good. Yes. All right. We've got to actually lose some first. And let's actually fill the production queues. So that once I start losing units, we will actually kind of have a little bit of notice and can try to do something about it. But yeah, we actually want to build a oh, never mind. We're about to get more pop limit anyway.
We have undermined now, granted by Heimdall.
Cool beans. Oh, there's gold down here. Gold isn't really being much of a problem anymore now, though. Gaitrid Ledison. So longboats can transport units. There's probably a smarter way to attack this than brute forcing it with non-ranged I didn't actually realize I brought a Shrine Maiden. That was a mistake. So even though this is not a particularly efficient way to do it, should be building siege weapons. Go ahead and get that rolling. Looks like we got a relic here too.
Raki has blessed us with the power of flaming weapons.
I think there's another place for this group to land as well. Flaming weapon's not going to help too much against this flame giant, but I'm just so excited about this because I spent all this time off screen not being able to figure out how to get, because there's also a relic that you can see but not figure out how to get to it. It's all, you got to cross the ocean there. And I think this was where I built my thing where I just kind of actually brought my production forward, because we've hit the point now where like, I'm sure you can do it even more efficiently than I did, but we've hit the point now where it's like, yeah, you're just murdering from this point on. Alright. Oh.
Something? You will. Yo. Something.
Oh, we got the crazy music's playing. Guess we've already won this fight. Oh, I thought I had finished this building off.
Raki has blessed us with the power of flaming weapons.
Flaming weapons, you mean? Use the correct terminology. Aren't you guys... You're basically, I'm sorry, Mr. Frost Giant, Mr. Wolf Guard. You're kind of wasting supply if I'm not going to use you, so why don't you go in and do what damage you can and then get annihilated? You guys come down here and drop those relics off at our brand new temples. Might as well get some of them hero cavalry going too, because our resources are going to be kind of infinite here pretty soon. You've served us well, boat. I'm not sure what else there's for you to do. So we dropped off Tiger Fang and Katanga Sword. Heroes regain hit points while fighting enemy units. And I didn't see the second half of what it said. Here's life. Sales 100. Okay. I could have sworn I picked up 2 relics. Yeah, well. I think we're doing okay, with or without extra relics. Alright. I think we finally got a little bit too cocky here. So I'm using all my god powers to try to save this town center, even though really I just got to where I was sending units off and not paying attention to what they were doing was all. Let's get rid of these production structures. This is the main enemy base, by the way. Get some of these wood choppers over here to, not all of them, but maybe most of them. Get you guys over there mining gold. And for those who stayed behind, let's get your drop-off point a little closer. Let's leave our heroes back here, in the hopes that I can find them later. I do need we do need to get both of our heroes at the end of this.
Yo.
Gotta come down here to find probably another. Let's get some. Let's get those hero cavalry going because they're fast. And Valkyries are just freaking awesome, really. So we'll build them into a Rod of Faith. And I'm going to have a huge army of these guys gathered up as well. Yeah, their main base is big, isn't it? Yeah, she got a little ahead of the rest of the army there. I don't know how we get up there. Maybe... Yeah, it's not this way. Down here, I imagine we're just going to find another, one of those side quest Loki temples. Does look like we've got a relic of some kind over here. Which you'd think would be guarded. Oh, you're not cavalry, you're on foot.
Something.
Because we wiped out a temple that I didn't even notice. And we found another relic. Relics are everywhere if you just look, folks. I wonder if I can actually finish this thing in 2 videos after all. Okay, well, yeah, once again, now I've got so many fucking troops running around, I don't even know what they're all doing. We barely got attacked. Yeah, you know, I think maybe I wasn't aggressive enough when I played off-screen, because we barely got attacked on the south, which I remember being a pain-in-the-butt location for us in my off-screen adventures.
Has blessed us with the power of flaming weapons.
Yow, yow. Yeah, Loki's temples is optional. I don't know why you wouldn't do it, but it's optional. I think I might just let this one go long and win, actually, because we're getting a clear speed going now, which is pretty good. Champion raiding cavalry.
have to reach the golden boar.
Mm-hmm. Well, did you think I'd forgotten about that? What is this? This is forest fire. Oh, forest fire sucks. Yeah, these Shieldbane Valkyries have been pretty powerful. They seem to last a while. Yeah, go with Hershers instead of those guys. Limiting factors, once again, population limit. We're not just going to get back the Golden Boar, we're going to resettle Loki's lands in the long term here. Here's a little town center. I wonder if this... You suppose their civilians built this town center and that it wasn't part of the original setup and they built it to... Or... I don't know, man. I'm seeing on the map where I did, maybe a guy got killed with this one. Increases the line of sight of ranged soldiers. I guess we'll come back and try to fetch it, but it doesn't really seem worth the effort, does it? Alright, let's just keep infinitely boosting that population limit. I don't know where forest fire. We might have been able to get some use out of forest fire if we'd really. Because we got 2 castings of it left. I don't know where the hell we could get any use out of it. The enemy has casted something and it's already worn off. Okay. Oh, this is a. Oh man, look at that. He just melted the Needhog. Oh, I remember my off-screen adventure. That guy's a myth unit, and he was just wiping the floor with the throwing axemen because they didn't do bonus damage against him. I didn't realize the...
We have been blessed with the forest fire god power.
So the Godi ranged soldier, I thought they were cavalry because of the building they're built in. But, I did not. I should have been using these guys a whole lot more than I ever did. Because I love the Norse hero unit dudes. Norse hero unit ranged is amazing. I literally didn't realize that's where they were. I was not paying attention. I thought they're... I guess I used them a couple of times. I was kind of dimly aware of them, but they just melted that Needhog. It was a real pain in my ass off-screen. We destroyed all Loki's temple. Okay, this just... Wow, we just spiraled out of Loki's control. I thought we were going to be at this one for several videos, but... Like, we just kind of hit a critical mass and just fucking bowled through everything. This is great. This is the dwarf army, by the way. I mean, yeah, sure, very few of these soldiers are dwarves, but those 2 dwarves have a whole lot of dudes at their command, and none of them like Loki very much. See, that doesn't seem to do any good.
something.
Oh yeah, we're going to do this in 2 videos. This was, I really made a big meal out of this mission off screen. I guess it didn't take me too long. It just felt like, because it did feel like once I attacked, it just turned into this endless, like, once I did attack, it just, like, kept going. Maybe I took longer to get on the attack off screen. Maybe I really didn't. So I was using flame powers off screen too, trying to clear away to hidden stuff, not realizing that I had just fucking forgot I could build docks. And that's really all that it was. So I say somewhere we have to have a fairly large army built up. Not that big. Because we're at maximum pop. And I thought I had queued... Alright, so you guys got left behind at some point. I think the big difference, honestly, is that when I did this off screen, I kept a couple of those Valkyries at home for healing. And I think the really big difference is that this time I built a bunch of them, which means I was replacing troops. Like, I brought my production forward, like you're supposed to do, and was building troops and overwhelmed, and once I blasted through the initial few attacks, was having a fairly relaxed and easy time of it off-screen, and kind of enjoying the slow roll. But I think the big difference really is that by having all these... Yeah, geez, 13 of them with 2 more coming. Just by having such a big force of them, I wasn't replacing as many soldiers. Because I was kind of resource starved a few times off screen, building like building full population armies and throwing them into the blender and building them again and throwing them into the blender. And this time, those ladies kept everybody healed. We got 20 Hersers, 18 Goatees, 25 champion throwing axemen who are staying alive because they're staying in the back, and 15 shield maiden Valkyries. Everybody's got the highest possible upgrades. I think we've got this, guys. There could be a couple of surprises. For example, going this way instead of that way. But I'm ready for the big Loki boss battle, which I'm sure is coming. What? The trees are coming after us? Can I even select them and get information? Walking Woods. Myth Unit. Animated trees sent by the gods. Diet. Humans and their edifices. Arbor Terribilis. Slow to anger, but fierce when aroused. These ambulatory trees aggressively defend their territory. Their trunks turn axes that would normally fell them, and only heroes are tough enough to stave them off effectively. Seems like we did okay. Have you even got towers back here? No. I think there's a similar ambush in the other direction. Oh, this place actually has towers. Well, hold on. We got to find Brock and Eitri. So we got Eitri 5, and then... Okay, I thought I left them both here. I wasn't sure. Okay, the 2 of them collectively are considered the same unit type. That's good. And this is where... Oh, they can kind of shuffle through here. But yeah, it would have been very handy to have the forest firepower there. But I used it all up in other places trying to get something out of it. Staying alive, staying alive. I think it's unlikely, but let's throw down a save in case I somehow get Brock and Eitri killed walking over here, because that's the only way we can lose now. We did get the optional, which first time I actually played this through off screen twice. First time I didn't get all the temples, and the second time I played through, I checked the FAQ and found where that last temple was. Oh, 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 oh.
Fyrir það til orustuslag tilbúð. Já. Skipa. Atrás.
I don't know that we need to defeat these walls.
Já, já. Fyrir það til orustuslag.
Seems pretty easy
Já.
and straightforward.
Skipa. Atrás.
Let's make it simple for our heroes, not have to deal with the walls.
Orustuslag. Já, já. Tilbúð. Til orustuslag. Já. Atrás. Fyrir það.
Alright, dwarf lords, who are our bosses somehow, even though none of us are... I guess I might have a... Nah, I think my initial starting dwarf infantry guys are all gone. Good job. Thanks for all the help. Almost entirely glowing army, where the only people who aren't glowing are the Valkyries. You are victorious. Alright, that went faster than I thought it would. I thought we were looking at 3 or 4 videos, but oh, that's a neat little logo. You see that logo? Is like the logo seemed to be holding 2 thundering axes. That was like right above.
And
This
so
is victorious.
Brock and Eitri recovered their magnificent beast and offered
Pretty
it
was
to
awesome.
Freya,
Pretty was
who was
awesome.
quite pleased with the brothers' invention. Loki the trickster was beaten.
Although he
Years
never showed
later,
up for
the
his awesome
dwarves
boss
would
fight.
cross
What the
his
hell?
path again. But that's a tale for another day.
Actually, it's a tale you've already heard, so I don't know why I'm acting like this. Alright, well, Freyr accepted it with no words of thanks. He just kind of took it. I don't see how he's better than Loki. Oh, I guess the fact that he didn't trick us into trying to murder each other. Deal 1,000 damage in 15 minutes. Collected 500 favor in 15 minutes. I wonder if those are new things, because it seems like I don't know, maybe yeah, maybe I had never done that before, because that was a pretty big army that I had fighting almost the entire time. And so the idea that I'd never done that much damage in 15 minutes seems weird. But the idea that I never collected that much favor in 15 minutes, well, I was using the faction that collects units by fighting. I was fighting constantly, and I had the thing that makes them collect extra favor. So it's possible that was the most rapidly we've ever collected favor, and you and I, together, channel viewers, as a team. Why is this thing flashing red? What does that mean? Notifications. Yeah. Oh, I have to individually close them, or the red dot of destiny will never disappear. Alright, folks, that's going to be it for now. When we come back next time, it does seem that most people want to keep playing this, and I'm still enjoying it. I could take a break and go back to Allied General and play the Soviet campaign, but actually I've got a little anxiety about that. That's a pretty rough campaign. I don't know what to expect from Pillars of the Gods, but the New Atlantis, much like the Golden Gift, pretty chill compared to the end of Fall of the Trident. Fall of the Trident got nasty at the end. I know I'm only playing on the default difficulty setting too. It got pretty rough. Like, there's a reason that not everyone likes playing RTS. Like, it can be pretty stressful when you get into that, like, you need, like, really high APM before you can do anything. But New Atlantis has been pretty chill in the portions of it that I've played off-screen. So I do think that's what we're going to do next time. So I've played ahead a bit, but we'll watch the prologue for the one who watches. And then we'll go to A Lost People. 10 years after the destruction of Atlantis, some giant demon is there. That seems odd. But 10 years after the destruction of Atlantis, the survivors attempt to rebuild their civilization. I do like the Atlantis campaign because it does feel like a sequel. And it also feels like getting ahead of it here. One of I really like the initial Warcraft 3 campaign better. The forget the name of it, like something to do with like the sky falling or something. I like StarCraft's campaign better than the campaign from Brood War, not from like a mission perspective, but just the story. And the same thing goes for the Warcraft 3 compared to the Frozen Throne, where the stories just jump around all over the freaking place. And like watching, I keep mentioning him because it's my RTS series, watching Giant Grant games and other RTS content, I'm seeing things that people who play these games and more than I do and think about them more than I do have called out with, and with campaign design and not fighting the same faction as the same faction over and over again. But from a story setting, doing a bunch of missions in Greek, mostly fighting other Greek civilizations, then going to Egypt and fighting a lot of other Egyptian civilizations, then going to Norway and fighting other Norse civilizations. The story kept making sense. It felt like you were pursuing a real story. But much like StarCraft had you bouncing back and forth and fighting all different factions, and then Warcraft 3 did the same for the most part. The Warcraft 3 storytelling was pretty consistent. Whatever. What I'm getting at is this campaign, we're going to be jumping all over the place. Like, suddenly we're going to be in Norway, suddenly we're going to be in Egypt. It's an effort to give you a chance to fight different factions. It does make the story feel incredibly disconnected. So you can let me know how you feel about it as we get into it next time. Thanks for watching.